Welcome back to the show. Now it is time to go to Japan, and the NWA going to start with Japan. And of course, New Japan Pro Wrestling, their best of the Super Junior 15 tournament, is coming slowly to an end. Today, Tiger Mask's win over Jimmy Rave secures not only a perfect record in Block B of going 5-0 and earning 10 points, but a spot in the semifinals for this Sunday. And Koji Kanemoto, due to his victory over Jimmy Rave, breaks the tie of both men having 6 points, so Koji Kanemoto is also in the semifinals of the best of the Super Juniors tournament. Ritago Inoue, the current IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, is also on his way to the semifinals of the tournament. Who will join him? Who knows? As of the moment, Ryosuke Taguchi has 6 points, but Minoru, Jushin Thunder Liger, and Tetsuhito Takawa all have 4. Those 4 have a chance to make it. Of course, next week on the program, I'll tell you who won the tournament. Now, this past Saturday was the NWA's 60th anniversary show in the Phillips Arena in Atlanta, Georgia. They got a good crowd of about 2,500 to 3,000 people. Here were the results. Mike DiBiase successfully defended the NWA North American Heavyweight title, defeating Idol Stevens. Iceberg defeated Phil Shatter and Michael Judas in a 3-way to stay the NWA Anarchy Heavyweight Champion. Boy, you can see I have trouble talking today. They did the Hall of Fame induction ceremony. Now, they forgot Ric Flair. Now, what had happened, if some of you had heard earlier last week, was WWE was not going to allow Ric Flair to come. And then there were stories after this event that was like, oh, they didn't do it. But in all seriousness, Ric Flair is still a member of the NWA Hall of Fame. Tommy Rich against Abdullah the Butcher was ruled a no contest. That match never made it to the ring. Sean Waltman and Blue Demon Jr. defeated Rob Conway and Carl Ouellet. Mike Quackenbush defeated Ricky Vega to successfully defend the NWA World Junior Heavyweight title. Los Luchas, Phoenix Star, and Zokre defeated the Naturals, Chase Stevens and Andy Douglas, and the Real American Heroes, Joey Ryan and Carl Anderson, in an elimination match to stay the NWA Tag Team Champions. Sid Vicious defeated the Players Club of Davey Boy Bling and Juicy Justin Carino. And the final match, the Rock and Roll Express, Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson defeated the Midnight Express of Dennis Condrey and beautiful Bobby Eaton. And I'm checking. No, there's nothing new for the NWA. So that was quick. So let's talk about a couple of things. We're actually going to come up with a couple questions of the week here this week. Actually, there's going to be 3 of them. Of course, I had mentioned about the beginning of Vince McMahon's $1 Million Mania, which, of course, I played the Rick Rolled video earlier. Hopefully, I don't get into serious trouble. But anyway, if you, the fans of the show, were called by Vince McMahon and you'd won whatever type of money Vince McMahon gave you, what would you do with that money? I want to know what you'd do with that money. As you probably know from last week, UWA is closing, so that's going to be one less promotion I covered. But I would like to hear from you, the fans, if there is any promotion that I don't cover that you would like me to cover on the show. Just tell me which promotion you'd like me to cover, and I'll try my best to work on that. And the third and final thing. Now, this isn't anything related to wrestling, but I just figured I'd ask. I am a part of the American Film Institute, and this Tuesday is their special, and they did 10 different categories of 10 different movie genres. And the one that I'm looking most forward to is the animated movies. So I'm just curious, what's your favorite animated movie? Just want to know what that is. When I come back, I'll tell you what I got in store next week.